local, high school coverage with the Highland High News.
Good morning, this is Highland High News. This is Ryan Salzano
and Nadine Oglesby. Today is Friday, August 22nd. This week, Highland joined the National ALS Ice Bucket Challenge with 2 days of publicly drenched challengers. The baseball team went first Tuesday, followed by administration on Wednesday.
On Tuesday, the baseball team answered Adam Cogburn's challenge with Senate members drenching the players. They in turn challenged Principal Marco Harris, Vice Principal Andy Legant, and Activities Director Justin Landis, who fulfilled the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge during lunch the next day.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Highland administrators challenged former HHS principal Scott Elder, who is now at Sandia High School.
The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge originated in Boston with Pete Freitz, who was diagnosed with ALS 2 years ago. The purpose of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge is to raise awareness for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a progressive neurodegenerative disease. The disease is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease for the former Yankees baseball player. Theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking also suffers from ALS.
New Highland Principal Marco Harris is focusing on the positives this year.
Principal Harris plans to make a connection with Highland.
The goal is to bring some spectacular pride back to Highland High and produce the most solid students we can.
Principal Harris came to Highland after a year as principal at Jackson Middle School and 9 years at Wilson Middle School. Wilson is a feeder school of Highland.
I was missing the Highland cluster and really wanted to be back in the Highland cluster serving a population of students that I feel would benefit from my leadership in the long term.
And now to Jared Butler with sports.
Thanks, guys. Football scrimmaged with Albuquerque High and Bernalillo yesterday and play their first game next Wednesday, August 27th at Community Stadium at 7 p.m. Cross country is scrimmaging against El Norte at the Tramway and Montgomery course August 30th at 8 a.m. In soccer, the boys varsity participates in the Metro Championship next week. The team plays Tuesday, August 26th at the APS Soccer Complex. Volleyball's first varsity game will be Tuesday, September 2nd, here in the Highland Gym against Valley High School from 6:30 p.m. till 8 p.m. Thanks, guys. Now back to the news.
Thank you, Jared. In other news, the marching band hosts its annual Marchathon this Saturday. The band starts on Ridgecrest and heads towards Carlisle. Performance stops are planning for Triangle Park, Hyder Park, and Ridgecrest Park. The event is from 9 a.m. till noon. The band will accept donations when marching through the Ridgecrest neighborhood as well.
The French classes Before I Die wall project is continuing this year, and some students are getting the chance next week to meet the woman behind the international phenomenon.
Candy Chang will speak at an Albuquerque conference next Wednesday, and French teacher Melinda Forward and her students have been invited to participate.
And we get to actually speak with her. She's going to do a presentation, and then I'm going to speak, and then we're going to show our video, and then one of my students is going to speak. So we're going to be able to actually be a part of her presentation here in New Mexico, so it's a real honor.
And finally, tomorrow, APS volunteers will hand out free school supplies to students in need, starting at 8 a.m. at Milne Stadium. The supplies like spiral notebooks, pens, and binder and compasses will be available for students of all ages until supplies run out.
Thank you for joining us. See you next week.